Okay, beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go. Listen. Yeah. Okay. Listen. Okay. Listen. My old self keeps on begging me of left to go back to his childish ways. My old self says it's okay we sit it down, but they can't stand me with all the boundaries I've set in place. My old self claims that body number can shift ya. Why you only work with like like the way you were back in the days, man. But I'm so grateful for God's grace, cause nowadays it's so hard to stay true to your true self in the midst of many options. That's why love is not love without options. Have options. How do they escape when they're faced with temptation? Do they still stand strong and show authenticity in the things they believe in? Countless times when I pray that they've given in, they fail to run from. Like how do you run from Potiphar's wife without the legs of the gospel truth? And again, how do you remain for the same ones? They say that brother who was once on fire for Christ is now on fire for lust, and that sister was once a prayer machine, but she's slowly becoming a professional slave queen. Our monkey, this thing is bad. It's sudden in the way. It's hard to tell the difference between believers, non-believers, and the ones who just deceive us. Say vakesha, vakesha. Say never be a pressure, never go back. Alisangalesa, never go back. Menonari pemwalesa, never go back. Say vakesha, vakesha. Never go back. Say never be a Say never be a pressure, never go back. Alisangalesa,
Never go back.
Menonari pemwalesa,
Never go back.
Say vakesha, vakesha. My life wasn't making any sense. I couldn't take the first step without the staircase. My race on earth had no cheese, so I was far away from God's grace. I had no spiritual taste buds, so the goodness of God to me was less. There was no fruit of the spirit in the field of my heart, so like Boaz without the wife, I was ruthless. See, people were deceived into thinking I was self, but my greater eye was the truth of his light. He turned my life around without using a roundabout, then he taught me Kashifia, Alanchi. Help me, Muna, Ati, Dimulunga, Mikumaka, and for Stepion de Landa. See, this life I have is a gift from God, so let's enter Joseph, don't cut them down. I was a walking dead in my trespasses and sins, and I shall encourage him on an island. Now you get that.